This is your chance to get in on our December 13th big raffle. We're going to have 2 custom rods, one from Z Custom Rods, the other from Mad Dog Custom Rods, a black pen, Fathom, reel, gift cards to Island Fishing Tackle, and lots more. Tickets are only $5, and you can get in. Winners need not be present at our big event at 22nd Street Landing, Fan Appreciation Day. All you have to do is send Chuck a text from Z Custom Rods right now. He'll get you in the raffle, and we'll draw it live from the event. Remember, 310-918-1448. Take care. Good luck. Oh, my goodness. Nice fish. Whoa! Nice fish. Watch this fish come over.
Oh, get right here.
Oh, my God. That's a huge hoo. Nice hoo. Beautiful fish coming on board the Independence. Woo! That's a big one. Cause, Jimmy, thank you.
Really on
Check that. It's hardly even on there.
Under.
Woo! That's a big one. Nice. Nice fish. Gorgeous. Nice going shot.
Yeah, baby.
Nice fish. Get around this way. Beautiful fish. Nice go. Early morning Independence bite. Rocket. Look at that. Nice hoo coming over the rail. Love it. On the Independence. Looks like Dave has hung our first yellowtail of the morning on the yo-yo iron. Unfortunately, it looks like a foca, a sea lion's jumped on. Wine, Dave. Hey, look.
It's a real fish, though. Bacteria, everything else.
Okay. Sea lion 1. Dave. Oh, 0. Full speed bite here.
Under. Come on, guys.
Dog, you're way over in the corner there.
Play under the boat. Guys, keep up tight. Don't stop.
Sanity here. Jesse.
Come on, guys.
Oh, that's a big one. Nice. There's a wahoo for Jesse. Nice.
Pull it out, buddy. What is this? This side, spread out.
All right, look at that. The cranker got one, Scott. Any comment on that? Well, I guess he doesn't care, but I think it's magnificent. Oh, good job, Mike. The cranker does it again. Your biggest fan has nothing to say about it. Why? Just say something, Scott.
Scotty taught me everything I know. You said 19, right?
Yes.
Okay.
If that garage door has become a pain in your arse, there's only one man to call, and it's Joe Welker, your garage door man. The tax man, Tim Marquez, will help you net your tax refunds. He's been doing this for 35 years. You can trust the tax man. Make sure you keep your roof watertight with Pelican Roofs SoCal so you can get back to catching more fish. And you can trust Mario Vega with your estate planning. Make sure your rods and reels and fishing equipment go to the right person when you plot.
Get out of bed and wake up the kids, 'cause you know what time it is. It's time for the morning briefing. Fishing reports up and down the coast. Your Phil Friedman, your coffee-loving host. So much fishing intel, it feels like cheating when you tune into the morning briefing. Inshore, offshore, from the surf, bluefin, yellowtail, pod, surf, perch. They'll tell you where the fish are and what they're eating when you tune into the morning briefing. So give it a like and subscribe. Hit that bell to be notified of all the fishing content coming your way. Friedman Adventures is here to make your fishing day. It's a morning briefing. Morning briefing.
And for your heating and or air conditioning needs, make sure you give John Lopez at Efficient Heating and Air Conditioning a call today. There's nothing like fishing with Captain Daniel Hottaway on the Island Spirit out of Ventura Swordfishing. And the El Patron, headed to Catalina Island every single day out of Long Beach Swordfishing. Hit that like button, please. Share this video everywhere. And make sure you subscribe to the Friedman Adventures YouTube channel. Thank you all for doing that. Really appreciate it. Also, tick that rotten, filthy, disgusting, deplorable little bell. You'll be notified when there is new content. You can follow us on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Rolling up on another big foamer. Oh, look at the whale right here. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Good morning, my dear friends, and welcome to beautiful Surfside, California. It is Monday. Man, is it gorgeous. It's a spectacular morning. It's so beautiful here in SoCal. It's hard to believe that we're bearing down now on Christmas with so much great fishing going on. And a couple of program notes for you tonight, 4 o'clock live from 22nd Street Landing. By the way, if you happen to be down there, stick your nose in the studio and say hi. We always love to meet our fans and thank them for all their great support. The Danny Cadota Show. If you're not going to be down at the landing, then tune in for that great show with Captain Danny Cadota. Then at 6 p.m., we'll be back with Tackle Shop Confessions from Carson, California. So a couple of great shows for you. Also, just dropping, we have a Wahoo video. Well, it's part of our 8-day trip on board the Independence. More in depth. We go into longer segments on this instead of the shorts, and you'll be able to see Captain Brian Pfeiffer, the crew of the Independence, and the great folks who came out for that trip, and some extraordinary Wahoo fishing going on. So a lot of great stuff here at Friedman Adventures, including this Saturday, Fan Appreciation Day at 22nd Street Landing. Hope you can make it 10 to 2. Food, live music, the Freedom opens up her doors. That's right. She's under new ownership now by a couple of really great guys, Chris Isaac, and of course my dear friend for decades, Ricky Carbajal. And you're going to be able to walk on board, check her out, and perhaps book a charter just like I'm going to be doing. All right, so much to talk about. Let's get into it. You know what time it is. It is time for the morning briefing. Good morning, my friends. Oh my goodness, is that good? And is it great to be here with you all. Let's go down and give it the Tootsie Report before I get into some extraordinary long-range fishing info, Mexico info, and swordfish in Southern California. Yeah, most of you know that's been a thing for a while, but a dear friend of Friedman Adventures, Max Nui from the Pacific Voyager, was recently out and had great success. The Tootsie Report, our scientific method of checking out water temperature, says that the water's a little cool here in the surf right now. Probably why we're catching more bar perch than anything else in SoCal. Let's get into it and chat about what's going on right now. And of course, we've got some outstanding fishing south of the border down in Mexico Lindo. Down in Mexico, we continue to see outstanding fishing down there, 70 miles below the border in the Ensenada area. They continue to catch copious amounts of bonito, sometimes fishing right around those tuna pens. They hang out there because, you know, the guys come to feed the tuna, and that bait that goes down to feed the tuna sometimes escapes out of the net, and there's all kinds of other predators, including some 10-pound bonito. There's the 5-pounders, 4-pounders, smaller, but there's some big ones in there. Every once in a while you catch a yellowtail. Rock fishing down there around Ensenada has been spectacular here recently. It's been outstanding for lings and reds and bocaccio. And at Popola, where our friend Carlos Cortez operates, of course, we continue to see some really excellent bonito rockfish, and occasional yellowtail at the Coronado Islands, although that has slacked up considerably. Down at 140 miles, by the way, in the San Quintin area. I love fishing San Quintin. The yellows are biting off and on, but pretty darn consistent on some nice grade yellowtail. We love what we're seeing there. All right, our dear friend Jolene Thompson. You know Jolene. She fishes with the Friedman Adventures crew on many different trips, has her own trips also. At this very moment at C4 Sport Fishing, watching the Polaris Supreme unload a 10-day trip. They had big bluefin, they had yellowfin, they had wahoo, and many other species. And that really illustrates what's going on the long-range scene right now. That great fall variety that we see. Dorado, yellowtail, yellowfin tuna, wahoo, big bluefin tuna. It's really a hodgepodge of different great species on our long-range boats right now. The Independence has had that kind of a trip here recently. They get into some slower days. Sometimes they'll run into some weather issues. Sometimes they'll run into fish that just don't want to bite that well. But in most cases, it's just been fantastic. The Vagabond was on a recent 10-day trip. Halibut man Mitchell was telling us he had some buddies on board that trip, and they had excellent fishing on big grade bluefin and yellowfin tuna. They had wahoo on this trip. Just a great trip on this Penn fishing reel 10-day trip on board the Vagabond. Excellent stuff going on there. And we've heard from several other boats. The Intrepid has been doing really, really well. The Royal Polaris, just great 8 to 10 day type fishing trips right now going on out of San Diego, California. So that is really great stuff. All right, let's talk this swordfish before I get into local bluefin and so much more. Man, I'm telling you, deep dropping from swordfish is a thing in Southern California. And our dear friend Max Nui, Max, a young guy, runs the Pacific Voyager. He's an outstanding captain and gives 110% on every single trip. So it doesn't surprise me that when he gets a little time off of running the boat, he goes fishing. And that's exactly what he did, a busman's holiday. And it was outstanding. Max was out with Kian Moen. He's the captain from Depths Sport Fishing out of San Diego, California, and they had an exceptional 5 days on the water. They went for 5 days and had 6 swordfish, the biggest one 360 pounds. Their best day, 3 swordfish in a single day here in SoCal, and you have got to love it. And man, I love Max. He just does such a great job. Pacific Voyager, C4 Sport Fishing. But again, they were out with Depths Sport Fishing. This guy knows what he's doing, man. He'll put you on a sortie if you really want to catch one. Really great stuff. Great to see that happening here in Southern California. All right, let's talk about what's going on now with tuna for our local guys. Heck, the Tribute over the weekend ran a trip. They get out, start fishing for bluefin tuna, and they are done at 8 o'clock in the morning on mostly 15 to 30 pound bluefin tuna. It doesn't get any better than that. They went off searching around. They found that big lingcod that you see graces the thumbnail of the morning briefing this morning. They had a lot of other great rockfish. In fact, limited out on that 3 yellowtail. Just a magnificent trip. And with this great weather that you see behind me in this beautiful day here, this Monday in SoCal, I'm telling you, that's just going to keep on trucking along and keep on biting. Really outstanding fishing out there on Tanner Cortez Bank. You make a left and head down to the Ensenada area, and down below there a little ways, and there's bluefin tuna pushing up huge schools of anchovies. It's been fantastic, and it's remaining that way. Another great Friedman Adventures family member is Jeff Lingle. Jeff fishing on a yacht last night down there about 200 miles south of the border. He had an excellent bite on the bluefin tuna. Excellent nighttime fishing for Jeff down below there on mostly 60 to 90 pound bluefin tuna. Those are beautiful fish. They had one that went 105 pounds. He said, Jeff, that is, Lingle, he said, you know what? Our people just got plumb tuckered out. They couldn't pull on these things anymore. There was still fish on the meter. We could have caught a lot more, but they said, you know what? we've got enough. We're going to take a break. And so they got some sleep. And right now, they're on the beach, the Baja Coast, trying to catch some more big calico and sand bass, maybe yellowtail, maybe a white sea bass. Maybe Jeff is here right now in our premiere in the live chat, and you can ask him any question at all. He's a great guy and a great source. So a lot of good stuff going on with regard to December tuna in Southern California. How on earth can it get any better than this? I don't know. Let's talk about our islands down there at the Coronado Islands. A few yellows, but mostly rockfish. Same thing at San Clemente Island, Catalina Island, rockfish, sheephead, whitefish, that kind of stuff for the most part. The El Patron out of Long Beach Sport Fishing fishes Catalina Island on a regular basis. They do such a great job. Don't forget, the Freedom will be all over these islands, and you can book a trip with the Freedom by giving Chris Isaac a call today, or by showing up to our Fan Appreciation Day on Saturday up there in the Channel Islands. We continue to see outstanding fishing on rockfish, the Island Spirit, the Californian, to mention just a couple of the great operations up there in the Channel Islands. Continue to hammer out excellent catches, mostly, reds and beautiful Boccaccio and other bottom fish, a few lings mixed in with it. It's been outstanding. Santa Barbara, good fishing up there. Same thing as we move you up to Avila Beach and Morro Bay, and up there in San Francisco. They're fishing those combo trips, Dungeness crabs and rockfish. They've been doing great on both species. So really excellent fishing going on right now. Talking about our 1/2 and 3/4 day boats, I'll tell you, it's been pretty good. If you want to get out and catch some really good eating fish, now's the time to do it. There's sheephead, there's whitefish. Nick Ramirez was out just the other day on the Monte Carlo, had a great day's fishing. Michael Raven down there at Dana Wharf sport fishing with his girlfriend Irma. They had 41 fish between them, sheephead, whitefish, making a delicious ceviche out of all of that. Yes, look at that weather. It is beautiful right now, and a good time for you to get out before Christmas and catch yourself some whitefish, sheephead, deep water cod. It's all been really, really good. Dave from Dave's Lure was on the 14-mile bank, also known as Lawson's Knoll, and they had great fishing on big cod the other day. So that is a thing. And I'm telling you, mostly on our local trips, that's what we're catching. You do get some twilight, sand bass, calico bass. Marina Del Rey has been good on that, and they continue to hammer out some catches on that. In the Southern California surf, again, big fish, bait, and tackle in the beautiful city of Seal Beach, California. Right there on the corner of Seal Beach and Pacific Coast Highway, they've got all your bait. They've got great Christmas gifts right now for you, and they've got some great discounts. Go in there and say hi to the guys from Friedman Adventures down there around Huntington Beach, mostly bar perch. In fact, that's what we're seeing just about everywhere. You can kick in the occasional bigger yellowfin croaker, not a lot of them, and also you can throw in an occasional halibut at times, fishing lucky crafts or a chrome crocodile. In the wintertime, it becomes more of a bait bite. It's hard to get a bite on artificials in the wintertime. However, the Berkeley Gulp just seems to work all the time. Our friend Wayne Shimabukuro has had great luck fishing with the Berkeley Gulp Camo. He says that is his perfect bait anytime he's fishing the SoCal surf. And conditions, well, let's just look at it for a moment. They couldn't be any more lovely to fish the Southern California surf than they are right now. Check out the sun as it's just getting ready to head up over the houses there. It's a beautiful morning indeed. Monday night, a week from tonight, we're leaving, or I should say at 12 noon, on board the Amigo. We've got a lobster trip. We've got a few spots available on that. Paulina is coming in from Ensenada, and she'll be on that lobster trip. If you want to spend some time with her and the Friedman Adventures gang, that is going to be December the 13th. Monday, we leave at 12 noon from 22nd Street, landed in San Pedro, California, and we're back at midnight that same night. Again, $250 if you want to grab a spot. Give me or shoot me a text here today, 657-227-6459. All right, so much going on. A gorgeous day and a beautiful morning. 2 live shows coming at you later tonight. We've dropped another segment from our great 8-day trip on board the Independence. That is something that you're definitely going to want to check out. Great action there for you all. And of course, Fan Appreciation Day coming up. That's going to be fantastic. I can't wait for that. That is going to be so much fun. So many people are helping us out in that event, and I can't thank you all enough. All right, my friends, what can I tell you? A gorgeous, beautiful morning, no question about it. Hope to see you somewhere really soon, maybe at 22nd Street Landing later today. The dog and I, Anthony, will be there. I think Chuck Zimmer from Z Custom Rods might be dropping in if you're over there at Island Fishing Tackles sometime around 5:30, 6 p.m. Might see you before Tackle Shop Confession starts. But in any case, happy holidays. God bless you all. And I hope to see you really, really soon. Sir?
Oh yeah, why not? Yeah, that looks good.
Oh, come on, everybody. Look at that, a pot of gold. There's the rainbow. Absolutely phenomenal rainbow here as we're making our way kind of off Ensenada right now. Just beautiful. Oh my goodness, that is one heck of a bitchin' rainbow. You can see the whole arco iris, as we say in Spanish. All right, we're making our way down the Baja coast with this gorgeous rainbow. And of course, we're gonna be fishing tomorrow, but I just had to bring this to you. It is so beautiful, isn't it, Scott?
It's really beautiful.
All right, here we go, everybody.